the whole tragic point, my friends.
I'm just gonna get into today's video. At this moment right now, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but all I know is it's in the lines of me coming close to getting Ratchet at a car dealership. So about a couple weeks back, me and my mom went to the auto mall, and as we all know, an auto mall is like a whole bunch of car dealerships placed into one, hence the name mall. So me and my mom went to one car dealership and we test drove, and then we went to another car dealership. As we walk into the other car dealership, all you hear is just this mom and her daughter. I don't even know if it was the mom, because the mom like revealed herself later on in the day. So I guess it was like the daughter and a family friend. And the girl was like 4 or something. And they are so loud. And so there are like balloons hanging up on the ceiling. It's like a bunch of small red, white, and blue ones, and then there's like a big red one at the bottom. And then the girl's like, I want one, I want one, I want one. And keep in mind, she's speaking so loud. She's talking so loud, like everyone wants to hear her voice at early AF o'clock. And the lady is like, no, sometimes you can't get what you want in life, sweetie. And I started to be like, oh, what, some common sense? Because nobody wants to hear your voice. Continuing on, me and my mom walk in there. Nobody wants to help us. So we're like, okay. So we go out and we walk around and we look at cars. And so we're walking, and we find the car that we wanted to look at. And so me and my mom were like, do we just stand here, or do we wait for someone to come to us, or do we go in there and say we want to test drive this one or something like that? And then this guy walks up to us, and obviously he works there. And he was like, oh, can I help you with something? And me and my mom were like, yeah, we want to test drive this car. Now this guy looked at us with he looked at us like he was so confused. Like we asked him to solve the world's hardest math problem. And then he looks at my mom just like this. Okay. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this dude like, I had to think. I was like, did I say the wrong thing? Go in there. And we do like paperwork and stuff. It's just the normal things that you do before you go on a test drive. And so we sit down, and oh, our best friend is still in there, still talking up a storm. We walk in, and the first thing we hear is, oh yay, the music, yay, let's dance to the music. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? Like you can't just sit down. You can't just sit down with your thing. They're sitting on the floor in the middle of this what was it, the Hyundai dealership, and just sitting there just like, oh yay, this is my favorite song, yay. And I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at them, and I'm like, I was so confused. Also in the car dealership was a basketball hoop, but there was no basketball. And the lady's talking her heckles out, and she's like, yeah, I want to play with the basketball hoop. I want to play with the basketball hoop, but there is no basketball. What kind of sense does that make? There's no basketball, but there's a basketball hoop. How are we gonna play basketball? And I'm like, oh my God, can someone please get this lady a basketball so she can shut up? And then the lady's talking to a car salesman, and then the little girl like runs off, like almost going outside of the doors. And then the lady was like, Brittany, where are you? Like Brittany out of nowhere says, stranger danger. I was like, are we serious right now? And then the lady goes like running over to Brittany, and she's like, good job. What do you say to people who you don't know? And then the girl's like, stranger danger, stranger danger. Now keep in mind, we are still waiting for this guy to come back with the keys so we can go on a test drive. We have not left yet. This is still the same time when we walked in the second time. And she's like, what do you do if that person talks to you? And the girl's like, stranger danger. And then she had all of the audacity in her body to fix her fingers and point them in the direction of me and my mother and say, what do you do if those two ladies talk to you? You don't know them. You don't know them. Do they know you? No. You start to be like, lady, I don't want to know you, okay? I don't want to know your little demonic child either. This kid is the reason why Harambe is no longer with us, okay? And then she was like, stranger danger. And I was like, good, I want to be a stranger to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. And I don't want to know you. Oh, and before we went on the test drive, me and my mom were sitting down at a circular table waiting for the keys. And then this guy comes up to us, and he's like, so my mom is sitting down, and the chair's pretty low. And then this guy comes, he's standing up. And so his situation is all in my mom's face, talking about, oh, I just want to introduce myself to you. I am the sales manager here at blah, blah, blah. And then he's just sitting there looking into my mom's soul. And I started to get up because I was like, why are you so close to my mother? Like, what do you want me to say? Oh, congratulations, you want a parade? Like, and so we go on the test drive. Didn't like the car. Come back in. And the guy wants to talk car. The guy wants to talk numbers with us. Although we just wanted to test drive because, you know, we were going back and forth between the car dealers. Now, we walk in. Guess who is still there? The lady and it were still there. The girl's like, oh, I wanna, what did she say? She said, oh, I want this. And the lady's like, well, you have to get a job to get that. You have to work really hard to get that. And I was like, wow, that's about the smartest thing that you said all day. And then the girl was like, can I sell hugs? And then the lady was like, yeah, you can sell hugs. And I was like, wow, that is about the dumbest thing I've heard you say all day. I was like, you were just over here talking about stranger danger. Now you're perfectly fine with this child hugging people. All I know is if the little girl came over and tried to hug me, I would definitely, with all of the quickness, kick her in the face. And if that lady wanted to say something too, I will RKO her. I was not feeling it. I had to get up at 7 in the morning, drive all the way over here and there to Africa, to China, and then get to this car dealership, and then I got to deal with this lady's mouth. Me and my mom were like, we looked at each other, we gave each other the look like. So we said, let's go. We bounced out of there, no questions asked. So we went back over to the nice car dealership. We got us a car, and it was wonderful. That's today's story time. Thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting. And enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend, your life. Enjoy it all. And have a great day. Bye-bye.
This is so sad.
Oh!